Up next, the Clippers taking on the Pacers. For Los Angeles, losing 7 out of their last 10 games has left a bad taste in their mouths. But tonight represents a new beginning, and they want to taste victory once again. Pacers, Clippers, coming right up on 2K Sports. Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. So a moment now to see the story for Tyrese Halliburton.
His assist numbers in the past 5 games have gone in the wrong direction. He's been out of sync with his teammates, sort of playing on an island instead of as part of a 5-man unit.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for the Pacers, Nesmith is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Turner. And it's Nembhard in at shooting guard. And we've got a good one on tap tonight between a couple of teams, Greg, who can really shoot the 3-ball. Some of your thoughts coming into this one.
Well, when you have teams like this, it's about guarding that perimeter. If you don't, they're going to rain on you the entirety of the game. So this might be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last.
Clippers moving the ball around. Here's George.
Oh, George, dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Halliburton against Harden. To the paint. Now, here's Nesmith. He's tightly guarded. Turner inside. Zubac defending. Halliburton for 3. Harden looking it over. Siakam pulls it in. And taking a look at the LA Clippers, Brent, a team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do.
Past a man. Outside, George. George double teamed. Halliburton against Leonard. Takes it out to Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And we continue to see Leonard and his patience being able to deliver the ball like that.
Halliburton against Harden. Here's Nembhard. And the Pacers another 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Turner. Halliburton with it. Unloads from 9. Connects. The jumper drops. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Leonard with a screen on Halliburton. Harden the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Harden inside the 3-point line. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough. He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Moves back up. Harden missing again.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Here's Nesmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. And the rejection by Harden. Here's Leonard. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Clippers. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Outside Turner. 1:03 left to play here in the first. Westbrook against McConnell. Nesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Westbrook finds Leonard. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And he makes the 8-footer.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's Harden for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam, right side. Pulls up. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
From deep, Harden. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pacers lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
We got T.J. McConnell. Isaiah Jackson out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Doug McDermott. And it's Halliburton into the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
And Tucker, great job reading the floor and finding a way to set up a ready shooter.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now, here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. 2 points. That one goes. McConnell's got the lead up to 6 now for Indiana.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Jackson kicks to McConnell. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Oh, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
Tucker, the pass to George. An easy 2 points on the layup. George has got 6.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Halliburton. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Halliburton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Plumlee. The kick out to Westbrook. There's the pass to George. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something. Because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard comes in for P.J. Tucker. Mann's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Harden in for Russell Westbrook. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Isn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report.
So difficult to stick with Leonard cutting off the pick and roll, one of his bread and butter moves.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. Got a piece of it. Siakam passes to Turner. Comes up empty down low.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
George, no good. Pacers leading by 3. .115 left in the second quarter.
And PG just springing to the rim.
So it's the Pacers now. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. Russell Westbrook in for the Clippers. .106 left to play in the first half. Turner against Zubac. And Turner kicks to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Nembhard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, they came into that game a little flat for whatever reason and just couldn't tap into the energy you need to compete.
Yeah, and that score got a little bit lopsided, so not the kind of effort that they want to repeat anytime soon.
Indiana leading. Pass to McConnell. Here he goes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Harden gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McConnell passes to Siakam. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And can you not love the tenacity of Leonard, one of the best defenders to enter the league in quite some time?
It's a tie game in Indiana. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, I think for the Clippers, they've been just solid at times, and at other times they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. It's been a close one so far.
To be honest, their bench has kept them in this. Love their execution at the offensive end. Those boys are going to play right down to the stretch, believe me.
Well, this is why clubs stockpile scorers. If one of the guys are cold, bam, you've got answers.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. George and Leonard are the forwards. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Harden, and it's man in at the 2. And that one drops for him.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Zubac, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Here is something great from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Part of a dying breed, let's say. Ivica Zubac is a traditional 5. Is that okay? We can say that, right? Lives in the paint and not on the perimeter.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 7, buries it from 3-point range. Halliburton's got 10.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James Harden.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And George with the stuff.
Always a formidable scorer. George just doing what he does.
Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Harden against Halliburton. And the rejection by Zubac.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Oh, Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And George gets it to go.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And Neesmith with the slam.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And Indiana making a change here. McDermott's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Terrence Mann. Harden outside. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Oh, Leonard in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Siakam against Leonard. Siakam misses. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 1-point game. Leonard finds Westbrook, and here's George on the wing. Harden. Shot clock at 6. Back to George. Passes it to Westbrook. A 3 from Leonard. The rebound by Halliburton.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now here's McDermott, defended by George. Back to Halliburton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Harden with it. Halliburton picks him up. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Outside, George. Rebounded by McDermott. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And the layup's good off the glass. McDermott's got his first points in this one.
Well, good to see McDermott down in the paint, and then he starts to show off a little bit more touch.
Outside for George. Harden outside. Screen by Zubac. So for the Clippers, Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. Amir Coffey comes in for George. And it's Powell in for James Harden. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Leonard with a screen on McConnell. 5 to shoot. Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's McConnell. Here's McDermott. And there it is for him. McDermott's got his second basket of the night. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Leonard with a screen on McConnell. Bounce pass from Westbrook. And it's Leonard missing.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Knocks it loose. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Stellar anticipation by Leonard to create the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. A chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Jackson. We'll be topping out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's McConnell in at point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
PJ Tucker, again, man, that is one strong dude.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Jackson. The Clippers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Plumlee with a screen on McConnell. Westbrook drives in, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Westbrook examining the defense, sees the crack, and explodes right through it.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside Jackson. Back to McConnell. He can't get it to go. Good D by Westbrook. Powell finds George. Back to Powell. McConnell against Westbrook. He feeds it to Tucker. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Powell against Toppin. Right side George. Can't connect from short range. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's McDermott. He can't get that one. Clippers leading by 3. Back to Westbrook. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. George passes to Plumlee. To the wing on the left. Westbrook dishes to Tucker. Count it. Tucker's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Timeout called the Pacers. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard comes in for P.J. Tucker. Mann's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Harden in for Russell Westbrook. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Zubac, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Harden. Nobody near George. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Harden against Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Harden. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Pass to Nembhard. And a wide open look for Siakam. And a miss there on the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Halliburton looking around. Here's Turner, and he banks in the layup. 8 points for Miles Turner.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Mann passes to George. Here's Mann. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Oh, Leonard in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Trailing here by 8. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Now Harden. Zubac, a screen on Halliburton. Harden the pass to Zubac. Halliburton with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now he's coming to the NBA, making an impact, and he's making one right here in a big-time moment.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Tyrese Halliburton. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
.44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. George.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
And so they foul intentionally.
Team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're down by 7. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Your Indiana Pacers are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
29 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Siakam. Money!
And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Ripped away. It's hauled in by George. Here's Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. Misses there. So the Clippers with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, James Harden.
Make your hell gaming.